One of my favorite biblical insults is stiff-necked. So I'm still studying Acts, and I am in chapter 6 and 7. And we are at a point in this book where the disciples are growing. However, the 12 are having issues with taking care of all the responsibilities. So they ask the people to elect 7 people who they can trust to delegate these tasks to. So amongst these 7 people, is a man named Stephen. Now, Stephen is a wise man. He's wise, he's full of God's grace, and he is anointed. And he's speaking about the gospel and spreading the word. And of course, when you have someone who's this anointed and spreading the word, there's always going to be somebody that's not really going to be here for it. Because we're still in a time where, of course, the Jewish leaders and people are not receptive to the teaching of Jesus. So they're trying to go against him, but he's too wise for them. They can't keep up. So of course, when people can't keep up, they're going to start lying. So they create lies and they gather false witnesses to go against them. And of course, you know how the Jewish leaders are. They eat that up. They're like, oh, somebody going against God, Moses in the temple? Bet. We're going to go ahead and grab him up. So they take him. And in this process, Stephen goes through the history from Abraham all the way to Jesus about how religious leaders and prophets that God has anointed were persecuted because of the things that they were saying. And then he calls them stiff necks because they are doing the same thing that their ancestors did. And don't nobody like to be called out. So when he called them stiff necked and called them out, they snatched him up, dragged him out the city, and they stoned him to death. So this message today is not about those who are anointed and appointed, but those who are stiff necked. Has there been somebody who came to you that you know was from God and was anointed? Because we do have to ask for discernment, because all things are not from the Lord. Sometimes people are deceptive. But when somebody comes into your life and into your spirit and say to you, this is what God told me to say to you, or I just want to check on you because something seems like something is going on and you have not listened. It is time for us to do something differently and get back in alignment with God. So take some time, do some self-reflection, and pray to God for discernment, because it's something that he's trying to tell you and you are not listening. Hope you have the most amazing day.